of this game will likely go to a playoff regardless of what happens next week.
Yeah, actually, we can eliminate the likely. I guess whoever wins this one, because of the head-to-head competition, doesn't matter what happens next week. So everything's on the line. Actually, after that first heartbreaking loss to Falmouth in overtime, the coaching staff rallied the troops and said, listen, if we win all our remaining games, we'll still make the playoffs. And it's held true. They have won all their remaining games, and if they win today, they're off into the playoffs. Okay, so Easton going right to left. Sharon going left to right. And here we go. Kickoff down. Looks like Alex Scott has an eye on it. Chris Sherwood ready to throw a block. Alex Scott up the middle. He probably has about 5 or 6 yards on the return, all the way out to the 35.
Our lineup today, Mike Aboud's number 11, Jamie McHugh, 17. Christian Johnson won't be playing today due to injury. Alex Scott, 32. Brad Asnes, 40. Nico Cope, 42. Kevin Pollard, 43. Chris Sherwood, 44. Mike Papalato will not be playing due to injury. Sean Hillard, 53. Alex Fine, 55. Jordan Latez, 56. Ryan McGrath, 57. Jesse Sawyer, 58. Kevin Duffy, 59. Justin Wyatt will not be playing today due to injury. We'll come back to the rest of the lineup soon.
All right, so here we go. My lovely wife, Lorraine, said if I talk over you one more time, she's going to string me up. So I'll do my best, Kenny. Sorry about that earlier telecast. But again, this is bonus coverage. It's Southeast Regional away game. Steve Farrar is kind enough to hang out here and do the camera for us while we chit-chat through this game.
As well as Neil Grossman.
Neil Grossman will be coming in. His back's hurting him, right, Steve? Yeah. Okay, why don't you finish out the lineup there? It looks like they're still trying to get settled.
Jeffrey Eno, 65, who had an excellent game last week. Mackenzie Jean, 69. Justin Bernenberg, 84. Alex Mazzotta, 88. Tom Sleung, 95. And Justin Nola, 96. Coaches are Kenny Asnes, Bill Bernenberg, Charlie Johnson, Mike Aboud, Gary Fine, and Arthur Cohen. Team managers, Rochelle Asnes and Barbara Fine.
This must be a record, Kenny. This must be a record. You got not only the squads in, the coaching staff, and the managers, all before the first snap.
So early, yeah.
Steve, can you hear us okay? Last week we had a little
got a little delay out there.
Problem. Usually that's up to the cameraman to tell us. Who was on camera last week, Neil? All right, so first snap from scrimmage. Jamie McHugh will probably be quarterback. He will be quarterback.
And again, a little confusion out there.
All right, so Steve corrected it. I see Al Scott jumped out of his seat to come do the chain. Normally that's home team responsibility, but Al's chipping in, so we're ready to play. First snap, Jamie McHugh gives it to Mike Aboud. He's got 5.
He's got room. He's
going to go all the way. He's not going to kill. Oh, maybe we'll catch him. No, Mike Aboud turns it on. First play from scrimmage, the 10, the 5. Touchdown! Holy moly!
You got to give credit to the offensive line here.
He blew. Yeah, he found a hole right side. Who's on the right side? And then he kicked it middle.
Right side of that offensive line is Sean Hillard, Justin Bernenberg, Alex Mazzotta.
Yeah, I saw the whole right side, and he cut it in the middle, broke a tackle, and just scampered. That was a 65-yard opening play run.
Rest of that offensive line, Alex Fine at center, Jordan Litez, Kevin Pollard, Jesse Sawyer. Backfield, Jamie McHugh, Alex Scott, Mike Aboud, and Brad Asnes.
I hate to say it, but I think all the confusion at the start of the game might have led to that one. So Jamie McHugh, right side, yeah. Jamie McHugh to Mike Aboud, and in he goes. That's a point after. So quick, 7-0. And for those of you who are out getting a soda or a beer, you missed something. And Cable 8 does not come with replays. Kenny, we said all week long this coaching squad was really onto it to get going at the start, the get-go, and you can't beat that.
Can't argue with that start.
I think that has something to do with your getting in everyone's name and
I think it does.
Before.
And maybe a little less to do with the fact that coaching staff had this team well prepared for this game today, but.
Well, I mean, for those of you associated with the program, these coaches do work them very, very hard during the week. Get into it quite a bit. And these players have responded right here at the get-go with a very, as you pointed out, Michael Boyd is a great running back, no doubt. But that line did their job and opened up a hole. Yeah. He found the hole, and off he went.
Yes, he did.
So what I'll tell you, Neil Grossman probably hasn't even gotten his third hot dog, and this thing has already happened. All right, so here it is now. Justin Bernenberg is going to be kicking off into the wind.
Ooh. Goes
and he gets it, recovers it. Now, Kenny, I was briefed. Were you briefed by Bill Bernenberg saying that if the kick goes 10 yards, they're intentionally trying the onside kick right away? So that was.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I wasn't aware of that. Is he planning on doing that for the entire game, or just the first kickoff?
I don't know. I think, well, that was a game plan coming in. So, but let's talk about the facilities here. We're high up.
We have a gorgeous day. We should mention that for a late October day, it's 70 degrees.
I didn't talk over you, did I?
No.
We could use a couple of drinks up here. Look at this. It's a nice height. Lean on it. All right. Let's see if Easton can respond. They're 1st and 10 at the 50. Oh! Fumble! And it looks like Alex Fine is there after a hit
that was Justin Nola was in on the
96.
In it very quickly, Justin Nola.
And who recovered the fumble? Was it Jamie McHugh or Alex Fine? One of them. I'd say Jamie McHugh. They're hugging him more. But the big hit was Justin Nola?
Justin Nola.
Yeah, they hit him. Man, what a start. All right, so Sharon, a big defensive play by Justin Nola. We saw last week Jeff Eno stepped up.
Yep.
Maybe this is Justin Nola's. The fans are trying to grab at our feet. So 1st and 10 from the 47 or 6 yard line. Wow. All right, they're down and they're ready to go. I formation. They give it to Alex Scott. He picks up 2 or 3. Not a bad run. Alex Scott is your north-south runner, so to speak.
Should mention that the C team played a respectable game today, losing by 1 touchdown to a team from Easton that was 4 and 3.
Yeah, no, it was a good game. That's like I said, I apologize for the opening here, but in between games it gets pretty hectic, switching cameramen and announcers and whatnot. But the C team hasn't had a victory yet, but each week they get closer and closer. Very good game. Was it 6-0? 6-0. 6-0. Right, Steve? 6-0. Okay, so 2nd and 7 from the 39. Let's call it the 44. Jamie McHugh single back to Brad Aston, spins for 2 or 3 yards. Brad's what? He's a 4th grader?
Brad's a 4th grader.
4th grader. Yeah, we were talking before the telecast. This D team, I think, covers a broad range. We have 3rd graders, 4th graders, 5th graders, and 6th graders who are older lighters, they call them. If they're of age, 1 year older, but if they're under a certain weight, they can play. And again, that's Papuana.
And we do play against many teams that have quite a few older lighters, many more than we do.
Right. Alex Scott in motion, 2 backs, pitch to Chris Sherwood. He's got speed if he gets outside.
Got some people in front of him.
Brad Asnes trying to throw a block. He's got to cut it, and he does all the way down to, it looks to be the 30 or 25 yard line.
It's a nice run by Chris. He had some blocking in front of him. Justin Bernenberg and Brad Asnes did a nice job.
Number 53 was out there.
Sean Hillard.
Sean Hillard again in 88.
Alex Mazzotta.
Yeah, we got a flag. Okay. We didn't see the flag here. Our fellow announcer up here said, oh, there's a flag. And in the spot of holding or clip. Yeah, they've been doing well.
Alex Abu checks in. Chris Sherwood checks out.
Well, 1 point in overtime. All right, so that penalty, and they're still walking. Will someone stop this referee? That was the first 25-yard penalty I've seen. It was a legal block from underneath. And below the waist, and that's actually probably from the spot of the infraction. So that was a huge penalty. They were all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now they're on their own, looks like
45.
45, yep. Well, let's see. He's over the pass. No one's out. Good keeper.
He tucks
Good
it.
Keeper. He's still going. Shifts the ball and gets it all the way down to the 49. Was he covered? Looks like Mike was covered out there, huh?
Sometimes I think Jamie makes some good decisions sometimes.
Yeah. Michael Bood, we've seen that play. Jamie roll left, and Michael Bood slants out left, but Mike looked like he was covered, so Jamie kept it and picked up a few yards. But that'll leave 4th and 13.
There is a stiff breeze today too. That's difficult. They're throwing into
right to left, kind of.
Yes.
All right, and Michael Bood cuts it back again, but he's going to be stopped this time. Picked up 2 or 3, but it'll go over to Easton on downs. Okay, Steve tells me we have the cheerleaders. Again, they work all week hard as the football players, and they're over there each and every game, home or away.
Thank you, Neil.
So 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line. Easton will take over on downs.
We had that cheerleading competition this past Saturday. Anybody know how well?
Yeah, no, we know they finished 4th out of 13 teams.
Oh, very nice,
so
very good.
The cheerleading squad, coached by Denise Sacco, will be going on next Saturday in Taunton. We don't have the time of play. We have the plays, but not the time. Okay, 1st and 10. There's a pitch back, 3rd back, number 20.
Oh, he's got some room.
Alex Scott has to hold him. And
Alex Scott does a nice job. Nice job not letting him get outside.
But not before he picked up a 1st down. Yeah. So number 20, Chris Sherwood talks to him. Maybe they know each other, but number 20 showed some great outside speed there.
The defense has been the strength pretty much for this team this year, and let's see if they're up to the task today.
Yeah, I was talking to Bill Bernenberg, and he said he thinks their defense unit speed and discipline helps a lot. And there you show some speed on the Easton part. But again, Alex Scott hung in there. We have a defensive end, Jordan Latis, whose job is to keep it inside, and Alex Scott is outside on defensive coverage of the receiver. Okay, 1st and 10. Again, right up the middle.
Oh, he's got room.
And he's got room to run. Alex Scott takes him from behind.
We've got Alex Scott, the defensive back, had to make 2 tackles in a row here.
They're taking up some. They're taking.
Easton's offensive line is doing its job.
Yeah, we're talking. We've got a lot of people up here in the booth, but we're talking how big the squads are. Pop Warner football requires that each player play a certain number of plays. Sharon, each player has to play 10 plays. Easton, they may be a little less than that. 6. Each player has to play at least 6 plays because of the number of plays they have. And that's what you see going on. They're going in and out, in and out. All right, 2nd and 2, or 1 from the 33, or 31 actually. 32, he's going wide.
It's going nowhere.
Oh, and we've got number 88, number 40, and number 43 in on that tackle.
That would be Brad Azis, Alex Mazzotto, and Kevin Pollard.
All right. Kevin Pollard was outside holding in. Alex Mazzotto, we said before the game again, it's nice to see him step up for this game. He played a very good game last week against Plymouth.
Alex has done a fine job all year, quietly.
Yeah,
offensive
quietly.
and defensive line.
That's right.
Doesn't get the recognition, but he's done a great job.
Yeah, he's doing well out there. He just got some recognition,
Yeah.
Kenny, huh?
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and about 4, we'll say, on the 35. Man in motion, and he's going to get them. No, there's a pass. Is he open? Let's see the arm. Oh! Alex Scott was beaten. He let his man get behind him, and actually the pass was strong enough, but it just turned the receiver around.
4th and about 4.
So, Kenny, you figure that the defensive unit, if they step up again, put them in pretty good position?
Let's see if we can hold them here and put that, give the offense another chance to score.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. This is probably the first big defensive play, and let's see if they can hold them. There's a pitch to come in to Jordan's side, and he cuts it back. And
I see Alex Scott, Sean Hillard.
It's going to be short.
Justin Bernenberg.
First down,
the indication's Sharon's ball.
Yep. You saw Jordan latest, and Steve Ferrara always says the defensive end's responsibility is step up 2 steps and contain, and that's what happened. He just kind of threw up a roadblock there. He cut it inside, and by then the linebackers were filling the hole. Right, Steve? Is that what you saw? Jordan, good job there. All right, that was the first big defensive set. Now they'll take over on their 33-yard line. Again, for those of you who joined us late, these teams both are 5-1, and no questions about it. Whoever wins this will go on to the Hockomock playoffs. Oh, there's motion.
We got motion. Right. It's Jordan Lates.
Well, we won't mention anyone's names, but that was Jordan Lates.
Did I say that?
And if you don't know his name, his number is 56. He was off on the wrong count. Whenever you see a person on the line just jump like that, he was on his own page there. So let's see. That'll make it first. It was 1st and 10. It was a 5-yard penalty. So what will make it?
That's 1st and 14.
Perfect.
We should say that Jordan Lates has played excellent all year.
Yeah, he has. Yes, he had a big game last week. Him and Chris Sherwood got the ball a lot running and kept a lot of those plays driving. Last week's victory against Plymouth, 24-0, is their 5th in a row. All right, here we go. Jamie McHugh to Michael Boot again. He cuts it in the middle.
Got some room.
You better not on-tackle him. All right. He picks up the penalty yards and a few more. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 36, you figure? It's real tough with these yard markers. That's a big pickup by Mike again.
Yeah.
They seem to go to him when they need the yards.
Running up the middle, inside the tackles.
Yep. All right. Let's see this line keep going. Single back, Chris Sherwood.
Nope.
He's going to pass. He's got Brad.
He's got Brad. Oh, he's going to hold
it. And he's got the first down and a few more. He's still going. He's stepped out of bounds, though. Big first down by Jamie. Another good decision, you think, huh?
It was good enough for a first down. He did have Brad open, but that was a good decision to.
All right.
He saw he had the room for a first down.
He went for it. That's a tough play with the quarterback there. He has to make a very quick decision. Yep. And Jamie, we've seen, oftentimes makes a decision to keep the ball and try not to put it up in the air. He's into a stiff wind, too.
Yes,
so.
yes.
I don't know if that factored into it. But first down, as you say, 1st and 10 from the 49 off Sharon. And again, for those of you who just were out in the kitchen getting some snacks and missed the start of this game, first play from scrimmage, Michael Bood ran 65 yards for a touchdown. And talk about a quick first quarter. My goodness. So at the end of the first quarter, that was a very quick first quarter. I think these referees wanted to get home, but at the end of the first quarter, Sharon did strike early and are up 7-0. Cheerleaders, do you have the cheerleader roster? It's behind the team roster.
Of course we do. Of course we do.
I know, but I don't want to. Kenny, if I start doing Kenny's work, he's not going to show up next week.
Yeah, that's right. The coaches, Cheryl and Tyler. And as always, please forgive me, and I hope these parents come to me and tell me if I've got the names wrong. But Samantha Goldstein, Claudia Neer, Angelia Oneskow, Robin Linick, Alana Schumann, Robin Saul, Haley Rentala, Paige Avery, Jessica Trout-Savino, Gazvella Jean, Amanda Bernenberg, Anessa Roth, Brianne Anticol, Jessica Warren, Elizabeth Hale, Ariel Perez, Caitlin Carrion, Melanie Roth, Laurie Trout-Savino, Julia Rotman.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think every name you said.
Do you think so? There's a few that
sounded the way it looked.
Thank you.
Yeah, that made the coaches. Bill Bernenberg, yep. Al Scott, Gary Fine. Al Scott is on the chains. Kenny Aston's head coach.
We did get the coaches earlier.
Yeah? Well, he's showing them now. Arthur Cohen and Micah Booth.
Did we mention Kenny's dog, Pokey? Did we mention his dog?
No.
Groomed earlier this week?
What's Kenny's dog's name?
Pokey.
Pokey. And what's the issue with him?
He was groomed earlier this week. That's pretty much the issue. And
all right.
We can get into that a little bit later.
Yeah, let's get back to the game then. Why not? I formation. Jamie McHugh first back. Jordan Lates. Is that Jordan? 59.
That was Jordan Lates with the ball.
It looked like Easton was calling for a fumble, but the whistle blew. Is that Jordan who carried that ball?
Yes,
50?
I believe it was.
Okay. 56, 59. What's Jordan?
56. Jordan's 56.
Yeah, they tried that last week. They had him. He's a big, powerful runner, so. But he picked up 3 yards straight up the middle. So Kenny, it's one of those situations where I believe both teams and coaching staffs know what's on the line here. So I think as the game goes on and if it stays close, the pressure will build. These kids are, what, 8, 9, 10-year-old.
Jordan Leite's lined up again at fullback.
Yep, but they give it to
Mike Abood,
and he'll carry a couple more yards. Easton, after that first play from scrimmage, has tightened up a little bit.
Yes, they have.
But you look at the number of players. Look at this.
I counted 30
Steve,
players.
Do you have the Easton squad here in front here? Can you get them? The bench area? I want to just show the strength in numbers here. This Easton D squad has quite a few players.
But as you know, they can only put 11 out there at a time.
Yeah, that's right. We'll keep an eye on that. Thanks, Steve. The point there is that Easton program, they have the one team, and they have to really work these kids in. Just adds a little twist. All right. Two-back formation is that Jordan in front and Mike Abood in back, Alex Scott in motion. 3rd and 6 to Mike Abood. He kicks it outside. He's got the first down, maybe.
Close.
It's going to be close.
Depends where they spot it. Let's see.
Okay, Steve Farr says it's
doesn't look like a very favorable spot there. I think we might be short. I don't agree with that spot.
I think they just got an Easton spot here.
Let's do a replay on the way the official put spot of the ball.
Replay. Okay, it might be a Jamie McHugh keeper here. Fumble. Doesn't matter if he gets it. I think it's Easton's ball anyways. Brad Aston's hurt his elbow. Easton. That was a tough one. That was a good defensive set for Easton, and Sharon now realizes they're in. This Easton squad isn't 5-1 for nothing. Another thing I'll give verification is Easton's first loss was last week against Falmouth. Ours was the first week against Falmouth. So there's a bit of a story here, right? Falmouth seems to be rolling. Yeah.
We get some
same thing. I think we both had close games.
Information that Easton had a touchdown call back late in the game against Falmouth last week that cost them the game.
Yeah.
And the Sharon team lost an overtime game.
Yeah. So if Falmouth is a kind of a common opponent judge, then this game is going to be very close the whole game. No, at home. Yeah. All right, so that's a timeout, Steve. Who called it? Neil, do you know? All right, Easton calls a timeout. I guess just a little bit more in that cheerleading contest. They made it. The B squad cheerleading squad made it through the first round, finishing 4th out of 13th. They are going to be in Taunton next Saturday. Time to be announced. They may post it on Cable 8, but it'd be good to get out there and see them. And we also have something going on next Saturday as well we'll get to about the Franklin game. All right, 1st and 10 from the 41. First back through, and he's down very quickly. Let's see. Number 55 and number Justin Bernenberg, 84, had him around the ankles.
Alex Fine, 55. Alex Mazzotta checks out.
Yeah,
Jeff Enos checks in.
You have the starting lineup defensively? Or just
yes,
some
I
kids who are out there? Bill Bernenberg's kind enough. I guess Gary Fine as well. Barbara probably has something to do with it.
Defense, Kevin Pollard, left defensive end. Jordan Leitez, right defensive end. Alex Mazzotta. Brad Assis and Justin Ola alternate at nose tackle. Right tackle's Alex Fine.
Okay, 2nd and 9. First back through, and not any success here. We saw this last week in Plymouth.
Linebackers Mike Abood, Alex Scott, Jamie McHugh, Justin Bernenberg. Safety Chris Sherwood, and as well as Mike Abood.
Alex Fine made a great play there. He's right over. He's right on the ball most of the time here. Chris Sherwood and
Kenny Jean checks in for Chris Sherwood. Also on defense, Tommy Leung, Jeff Enos, Kenny Jean, and Nico Cope.
Yeah, Tommy Leung's in there now, defensive end. Mike Abood and Alex Scott, linebackers, outside linebackers. Watch it, they're coming this way.
Oh.
Cuts it back, and
he's got
room, and he has some speed. Kenny Jean,
can he get him? Can he get him?
Oh, number 8 going down to the 10-5. Touchdown. Whoa. And that is the first touchdown scored on this team in 4 games. And he He kicked it outside, and he just took it down the side. What do we have, technical difficulties? Soda can. All right. So that was a big, big play. You could see they went right. They tucked Tommy Young in and couldn't get him outside. He kicked it outside of him. Justin Bernenberg and Kenny Jean gave chase.
Couldn't quite catch
Too much
him.
speed. Too much speed. Kenny
That
Jean,
was
you
it.
know, he has some
He made that
game-day speed.
It was just a couple weeks ago. He made a tackle on a play similar to that to
All
save
right,
a tackle,
so
save a
all
touchdown.
important point after. All important point after. 7-6, Sharon. Free back formation. They're going to pitch it wide. He's going out number 20. And they got him tackled.
Oh,
and
nice
that's
job.
a big
Nice job.
stop. So Sharon keeps the lead, 7-6.
I see Jordan Littez and Alex Scott in on that tackle, among others.
I just
There's a-
suspect at that point after may loom large later on in this very close game, 7-6.
I do want to mention that Kevin Duffy and Ryan McGrath will see a lot of action on the offensive line.
Good.
Those are two names I hadn't mentioned previously.
All right. So both touchdowns are quick strikes. That was probably, what, a 55, 60-yarder?
I hear word that
In
maybe a
that range?
65-yard touchdown run.
Yeah. So well, we were just mentioning we're in for a game. That's why we have this bonus coverage.
Yep. Corey Davis is number 8 for Easton.
We're getting the scouting
We've got
reports.
information that he averages about 100 yards a game.
And we're not going to tell them anything because they'll get down at halftime and tell the coaches, right? Remember that?
That's right. That's right.
Neil,
We got to be careful
you
here.
get down and tell. I think they know it. I think they know it. No, I think it's the 4-4 speed down the sideline. That this coaching staff is quick to pick up on that. All right. So Easton left, right. They're going to be kicking off. That ball is straight up, so I'd watch the onside kick.
Kicking into a wind.
The hands team better be up there. There's the onside kick.
Oh. Get on that ball.
Whoa, there's a battle. It looked like Sharon had their feet on it, but I don't know if Easton wrestles it out.
Oh, looks
And
like
they call
Sharon
it
ball.
Sharon ball. All right. I think Kenny Jean recovered that. Michael Bood got it. Alex Fine couldn't handle it. And I don't know, maybe it was Kenny Jean. If he was out there, he got it. If not, it was someone else. Kind of had it in between his legs. Well, right in front of us, we're situated on the 45-yard line, and this is 1st and 10 on the 45.5. Sharon has to answer.
They've got the wind at their back.
I formation. Is it Asness? Abood in motion. Alex Scott takes it right up the middle. Gain of about a yard and a half. I mean, it's a game of momentum. I'm not so sure if Sharon has the momentum. Easton seems to want to grab it right now, so if Sharon can march it down the field and post a score before halftime, that'll help. Right, Neil? You okay, Neil? I'm tired. And we know the clock is running. Okay, Jamie McHugh rolling all right. He cuts it back. He had Mike Bood further out. And
Good for only about 2 or 3 yards. Yep.
Looked like he had an option to Mike on that to kick it outside, but Jamie selected to cut it up and picked up a couple yards.
Yep. Chris Sherwood checks in. Alex Scott checks out.
I like when you say that, checks out, you know?
You like that?
Just to hear that, it's like, you don't know what you're saying, you know?
I don't
Checks
know.
out.
Is that the
Checks
right
out
term?
what?
I don't know.
3rd and 5. Sharon on the 50. This is probably a 4-play area. Chris Sherwood.
He's got room.
He's got the first down and more. Oh! He clips him from behind. He didn't even use his hands or arms. I think he used his shoulders.
It's good for a first down.
Yeah, but Chris Sherwood had
shoestring
some
tackle.
green ahead of him. That was a fantastic tackle. But not before he picked up the first down, so. First down. Move those chains. 1st and 10 on the 35. Sharon needs this drive to get back that momentum. Chris Sherwood again, he handles it, he cuts it back inside for 2. It's a good move by Chris. He tucked it. He put both hands on that ball when he hit some of the Easton players.
Nice to see Chris get an opportunity to run the ball.
We talked about that last week as well. This team is stacked with running backs.
We've got
Chris Sherwood going off and
Alex
Alex Scott
Scott
coming in.
They don't lose much.
Brad Asness, Micah Bood. We got Jordan Latest now. Right?
They've got a lot of
every
weapons.
now and then. Alex Scott in motion. Micah Bood right up the middle.
Oh, he's got room. He's going to go.
He's gone. He's down to 10, the 5, touchdown. There's the answer. Yeah, you may not want to see that one, huh?
Touchdown, Micah Bood.
So there's an answer. Micah Bood up the middle again. It's I think they've found a little weakness up the middle on Easton. Ken, what do you think?
Earlier in the year, I think they were doing a lot of running outside.
Yeah.
It seems today a lot between the tackles with Micah Bood.
Yeah, who's the middle of the line? We'll give him some credit here. That's twice that they've done it.
Well, we got Alex Fine at center. Got Kevin Paul left guard, Justin Bernenberg right guard, Jesse Sawyer left tackle, Alex Mazzardo right tackle.
Yeah, so they're doing their job again. As you say, they don't get as much credit sometimes, but that was a beautiful hole that Mike took advantage of. Okay, going for the point after. They give it to Micah Bood, and he's going to be wrapped up, but he doesn't give up, and he's in. Another big point after.
Those are big points.
That's a big point after, 14-6, and we were talking earlier with Neil. He's tired, but Neil acknowledged that if they scored here, they would get some of that momentum back, and I think they have it. Now it's Easton's turn, right? This is getting to be a slugfest. 14-6. We mentioned before that this Sharon defense has allowed less than 5 points a game. 3 straight shutouts, and Easton just said, nah, we don't care about that, and they ran it down and scored, so they may end up doing it again. Let's see if defense steps up.
We expected a battle today, and
we got it.
I think we have one.
We expected a good day, and we have one too, huh? What are the Seagulls doing around here? Why are the Seagulls around here? Cheerleaders? All right. Steve tells us we have the cheerleaders behind the players there. We have some brother-sister combinations on the cheerleader team squad.
Well, Amanda Bernenberg and Justin Bernenberg. Kenny Jean.
Kenny Jean.
And his sister, Guzbella Jean.
Yeah. So, I mean, it makes it easier on the parents anyways, right? All right, so I see the ball. We had a scouting report that teams were going to be exchanging onside kicks. Justin has the wind at his back, though, so he may just give it a good boot. He can probably get it over down to those 2 deep backs.
I think they want to keep it away. Oh, it takes a Sharon bounce. Justin Bernenberg jumps on that ball.
And they're going to give it to him, yes.
Sharon's ball.
It hit the Easton player on the other side of the 50 on his knee. And Justin Bernenberg recovered his own onside kick. Before the game, Bill Bernenberg says we were going to go for it, and that's twice. That surprised me.
I wonder if part of the reasoning is to keep it away from the speed of Easton.
Yeah, could be. Could be. That's a big break for Sharon because the player. No. That's a big break because the Easton player went down to get it and it just went through his hands and hit his knee and bounced 3 yards forward. So Sharon recovers on their own 47.5. There's that 47.5, Ken.
We've heard that a lot this year.
I tell you, most of the games have started on the 47.5. The tape's moving. Steve Ferrara, new on the cameras, making me nervous. See, I have to bring the cameras back to cable 8, and if they get a blank tape, they yell at me, even though Steve's on the camera. He said, well, especially this game. This is an exciting game. We were talking it up last week, telling everyone to get down here, and there's quite a, you might want to pan the crowd. We've got quite a crowd. Leo McHugh doing the dance up there. All right. 1st and 10, 47.5. Pitch to Micah Bood. He may pass it. And
He's got
wide open Chris Sherwood. I saw that coming. Micah
just
Bood
a little bit overthrown.
And I think they're talking to Chris that he broke off his patent. But no, I think Mike had enough to just lay it in there. Steve's, they get the stands left to right. We have quite a crowd here. Fortunately, it's not like...
Not the 300 or so we had 2 weeks ago in Sharon.
Right. Oh, I won't go there. We have some distractions up here. 2nd and 10, and that was a beautifully executed play up until the time it was passed, but you saw it coming. Jamie McHugh again, Micah Bood in motion. First back through is Jordan Latus, and he gets pushed forward for maybe a half a yard. Timeout Easton. Easton's calling timeout. Yeah, that was a... I hadn't seen that in practice much. I haven't seen it in the games. The option to Micah Bood, pass to Chris Sherwood.
Haven't seen that at all.
Yeah. So Easton calls a timeout. I believe the 2nd timeout this half. We're looking around. The Easton side is pretty well full. On it. Now, you know, let's get back to this. I'm not sure if these Easton parents know, but if the winner of this gets the honor of playing Halloween night. Did you hear that one? That's a good one, huh? Oh, great for 8 and 9-year-olds. It'll be a great game. Yeah. They play Halloween night. Probably not the Attleboro here because they're winning their division. So 2nd in this goes against 1st in that division. All right. Falmouth in our division. They're undefeated. All right, I'm talking up here, so you probably figure out what I'm saying. It's 3rd and 9 from the 48.
Oh, the fumble! Oh,
and Micah Bood jumps on it. Jamie McHugh sounded. It looked as though Jamie was fumbling it going to Chris Sherwood. What do you think? What did you see? Not that it matters.
I didn't see much other than the fumble.
Yeah, we'll just call it a bad exchange between.
Is this?
Jamie and
was
Chris.
that the 2-minute warning? Timeout.
Timeout. Sharon.
Oh, they,
so we're under the. Okay.
Okay.
We missed it.
We missed the 2-minute timeout. So
is responsible for that as a technical
he's
coordinator.
got a sore back today. He's.
All right. Okay, so we're less than 2 minutes. There's no clock here. 3rd down. 3rd down and 14. Yeah, we had the run up the middle. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, the pass to Chris Sherwood was this series. The run up the middle, and then that. It's 4th down. Right? 4th down it should be. Yeah, we had the pass to Chris Sherwood that was incomplete. Jordan Latus running up the middle.
Yeah. We have a little confusion.
All right, there's some confusion.
Oh,
4th down, yeah.
It's 4th down.
You had it right up here. And we counted the plays off. Of course, the Sharon coaching staff, they weren't going to say anything. So now what are they going to do? It looks like they're going to punt. Micah Bood in motion. No, they're going to go for it. Jamie McHugh. There's a reverse to Micah Bood. He cuts it back, and he hit that line. A saving tackle by, who's that?
Number 8, Corey Davis.
He's the one that got the touchdown.
He's the one who ran for the touchdown.
That was a big play because Micah Bood had a head of steam going.
His father is filming the game alongside us.
All right. No. Well, it's 1st and 10 for Easton on the 50. On their own 50. Or is it on Sharon's 50? Okay, 49.5 actually. On Easton's 49.5. Kenny, did you see that? They keep changing the balls, changing possessions.
You know, I've learned this year that it's each team brings their own ball, and they get to use their own ball.
On offense, all right. You are on it. I'm not even going to quiz you this week because the week I did,
We've learned.
you nailed every question. Hey, I'm trying to pay attention. It's 1st and 10 on the 49.5. Sharon has to hold them here. Time's running out. They're going to pass right away.
He's got somebody open.
What a catch! Micah Bood tackles him from behind. Out after a big reception. What a pass.
That was a nice pass into the wind. And a nice.
Kenny, let's do that again.
Into the wind. And a touchdown-saving tackle by Micah Bood.
He had to tackle him. We'll call it a touchdown-saving tackle, but he got beat. But what's he doing? Who was the safety? Chris Sherwood was the safety. That's right. I'm sorry. Micah Bood is outside linebacker, and he caught up to him. But that's his receiver coming out, though, I guess, huh? So all of a sudden, there's big sense of urgency here, and Sharon to put a stop here. There's a pitch wide. Jordan Lates is over there. And big tackle by
That's
Alex
Scott. Nice stick by Alex Scott.
Alex Scott is not afraid to hit. 2nd and 9 from the, what do we got?
Looks like about the
20?
20.
I swear I hear an echo. 2nd and 9 from 20. All right, here we go. Okay, who pulled Chris from safety? That's what he wants to know. There's a fake. He's back to pass. Alex Scott could turn around. Now, there's the wind.
Wind knocks that ball down.
Yeah, you see it waffling. It couldn't get through. But it stops the clock. And since we don't have a clock here, we have to put our trust in a referee who's in his 3rd game of the day. I'll say no more.
We know there's very little time left in this first half, but we don't know how much time.
Very little. All right, so Chris Sherwood back at safety. Oh, such excitement here. 3rd and 9 from the 20. They're going to come this way. Yeah, they're going to come this way. No, they don't. Option pass from behind. And he spins for 3 or 4 yards.
That's Jordan Lates on the tackle.
Jordan was there, and Jamie McHugh came in and helped out. The referees are talking again. I thought there was motion. Yeah, there is. Illegal motion. Yeah. They back one in motion. It seemed like he broke toward the line of scrimmage before the snap. Well, now they're 4th. It'll be 4th and 6. Steve Farrar saying take the penalty, and
we just had the yard marker. You moved a little prematurely there.
Yeah, it was 3rd on the 20. We know that, and it's going to be 3rd down on the 25. Well, they put him out of field goal range, Steve? I would have. Yeah. I would have declined it, Neil. I would have declined it.
Well, it depends. We don't know how much time is left. Is there time for one play? If it maybe
that's true, Kenny. You're right. Maybe just one play left, so put him back. See, you're Steve's buddy, anyways. Man in motion left. He's coming right though. Kevin Paul.
He doesn't have any way.
Get him in.
Micah Booth, nice tackle, Micah Booth.
All right, that was Micah Booth. It just sprung out too long.
Fought off the block and
that was a great choice to take the penalty there. I tell you.
Got
Neil,
Kevin Paul helping stringing it out.
That's game. That's halftime.
Halftime.
Kenny was right. There was one play left, and they're pushing back. Neil and I didn't know that, but anyways, Kenny Sawyer was right on top of that with Steve Farrar. So big first half. Sharon Eagles came out very quickly and scored a touchdown. Easton answered by a long run back, but then Micah Booth just ran it up the middle and took it all the way home for their 2nd score.
2 long runs by Micah Booth.
And 2 big point afters.
Yes.
So we're going to take a break here. Steve's going to stay with the cheerleaders. They do come over this side. And at halftime, it's 14-6, Sharon over Easton. And yeah.
Sharon will be kicking off to start the second half.
Who are the captains?
Captains for the team today are Micah Bood, Brad Asnes, Jordan Leitez, and Jesse Sawyer.
All right. That's good, and that's another thing that the coaches are mindful of. They try to mix that up. Speaking of coaches, again, we have Micah Bood taking a big swig of water before the second half begins. Gary Fine, Charlie Johnson, Kenny Aston's over there, Arthur Cohen, Bill Bernenberg. You know, they've got this team ready to roll, and here we go. All right, Justin Bernenberg, last time he kicked it was an onside kick. They recovered. He recovered his own kick, right?
I think they've been trying to keep it away from the speed of Easton.
Weren't they going right to left?
They were going right to left last time.
So I guess you get your choice. All right.
Same thing. Same thing.
A little too much. Oh, loose ball again, and jumped on by Easton. And who was down there? Justin. Justin's practicing. He's the only one down there for Sharon. All right, they're going to go with that. That was an onside kick. And Easton, I think since they get the kick, Sharon elected to kick from this end again. That's interesting. We'll have to check on that one. I guess at halftime, you know, the team kicking the ball, the Easton team got your choice. So they received. So wouldn't Sharon elect? So Sharon elected to go with the win. Yeah. All right. Well, what we know is Easton has the ball on their own 41, 1st and 10. 14-6, Sharon Eagles.
Yep.
Okay, they're coming right, but they've
got nowhere.
Out.
Is that? I think that's
Pollard,
Brad Asnes, Justin Nola.
Justin Nola. Justin
Kevin
Nola,
Pollard.
I think, is the one stepping up today, huh?
Yep. We've mentioned his name a couple times
he
today.
Was right in that one.
Alex Mazzotta and Justin Nola checking out.
Yeah, we spoke of it.
Kenny Jean.
Interesting. Those are the two that we're talking about. They've been playing well all year, and in big games they pick it up a notch and help really contribute to the team. But this linebacking crew, this experienced linebacking crew of Alex Scott, Jamie McHugh, Justin Bernenberg, and Micah Bood with Chris Sherwood at safety is their top gun line. Jordan Leitez and Kevin Pollard on the ends there.
Yep.
They're coming his way, they say.
Looks like a
little rolling. Oh,
Jordan Leitez.
We just mentioned his name, and look what happens.
He's looks like the quarterback stumbled a little bit, but Jordan was in on him quickly.
Big defense. Now this is where the defense is starting to show their stuff.
Looks like Tommy Leung coming in for Brad Asnes. It's third and about 18.
I'm enjoying the scenery here. Kenny, you go on, but there's a pitch. You're going Alex Scott's side. They've got a lead block, and he gets
Alex fights off the block.
But here comes some help, but he kicks it outside. Oh, nice run. That looked to be about a 12-yard run. Jamie McHugh and Justin Bernenberg chased him down, but Alex Scott was out there by himself, and he got pushed away. I have a funny feeling you're going to see quite a bit of that coming up from Easton.
It's 4th and about 5.
Okay, early in the first half, we mentioned that the defense had a big 4th down play coming up, first of the game. I think this is the second big 4th down play. They hold them here. They have good field position.
The wind at their back would be a good chance.
47-yard line of Easton. Okay, Bill Bernenberg out the Cohen saying move up a bit, figuring there's no use being behind the 1st yard. All right. They have more space coming to this side. Little in motion there. Motion left. They're coming back this way. There's a sweep. Kevin Pollard.
Kevin Pollard.
Straight on.
Kevin Pollard and Micah Bood on the tackle. Kevin Pollard makes him go wide. Micah Bood comes up and makes the tackle.
All right. That's not a bad play. Kevin did a good job. Micah Bood closed. And a big 4th down play.
Sharon will take over.
See that? I mean, this is the thing. Micah Bood goes up to Kevin, taps him on the shoulder pads, and way to go.
It's a team game here.
Yeah, it is a team game. It's a team game. They did exactly what they're supposed to. All right. The coaches are yelling instructions. Micah Bood comes out, and who's that, number 69? Kenny Jean goes out. So big fourth down play by Sharon. That's the second time they put a stop on 4th and 5. Get great field position at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, with the wind at their back, be a good opportunity to score and maybe put some distance between them and Easton.
Yeah, and
Brad Astis, Alex Scott, Chris Sherwood in the backfield.
Jamie McHugh gives it to Chris Sherwood. He's got a hole, kicks it back.
Makes a little move there.
Scampers, 4 or 5 yards. Nice big hole on the right side there again, we can see from this vantage point.
Nico Cope checking in for Sean Hillard.
Okay, Steve Ferrara showing the crowd again. I mean, 14-6. They are driving. This score here, if they score here, will really put some pressure on the Easton squad. But as we've seen, all 3 touchdowns, a big play touchdown, so won't take long. Alex got in motion, but they give it to Chris Sherwood up the middle again. He kicks it right. He's trying to go outside, and he doesn't make it. Actually loses a yard on the play to the 35-yard line, and that'll leave 3rd and 8. There's that echo again. We are sharing the booth here up here with the Easton camera crew of 1. We have 4 of us, and he's all by himself. He's play-by-play. But Cable 8, I mentioned them now. They let us use the equipment, and they do all the editing and blast it around Cable 8. Kenny, we're gonna mention the Pop Wanted Day at the varsity football game, maybe after this play. You want to do it? Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, motion, Alex Scott left. Jamie McHugh gives it to Jordan Latest, kicks it outside, and he gets wrapped up again. Good defensive set there. And that'll leave 4th and 9.
This coming Saturday, October 27th, is Pop Warner Football Day at Sharon High School. Any Pop Warner football player or cheerleader in uniform will be admitted free to the Sharon Franklin football game at 1 o'clock. Parents at a $3 reduced rate. So see where you might play and cheer in a few years. Bring mom and dad and enjoy a great afternoon of football. And at halftime, see a free preview of the Sharon High School production of Grease live on the field.
Okay, 4th and 9. Jamie McHugh to Micah Bood. He kicks it outside and inside and gets wrapped up. And so Easton steps up.
Yep.
Easton steps up. Steve Ferrara tried to give in a close-up to Kenny Sawyer, who I understand has a strong fan club building in the town of Sharon.
Hope you didn't get my profile.
I'm sure we'll have some groupies at next week's game at home. Speaking of which, next week, next Sunday, October 28th, will be the last home game for this Pop Warner group. All teams, the B's, C, D's, and Mighty Mites. So if you watch this cable broadcast during the week, come on down, buy a cheeseburger, hamburger, hot dog, support the program. Yep. Okay, 1st and 10 from the 32. Kicks it out. Kevin Pollard nails him there, and his friends help him. Steve Ferrara said, what a defense, and it's true. We mentioned this earlier. Bill Bernenberg, defensive coordinator, helped out by Gary Fine, but the way this coaching staff works, everybody helps everybody. But this defensive unit, I'm not sure if Steve knows, but they've recorded 3 straight shutouts, and they're allowing less than 5 points a game. And that's pretty good at this level. You can see you can pop at any time. But that one, Kevin Pollard wrapped him up, and I'm sure Justin Bernenberg was in there, and the usual defensive unit. I've mentioned my son's name twice. That's my quote.
That's fine. He's playing a fine game.
All right. Now they're going up the middle, and there's nothing there either.
See, Alex Fine.
We've found it very difficult to go up the middle on this team.
Jamie McHugh in on that tackle again.
Okay, Kenny Jean comes in.
Tommy Leung checks out. I see Brad Asnis in there at linebacker. Usually plays nose tackle.
Oh, outside linebacker. That's right. Michael Bood is on the sideline. That's usually his spot. Here's a start, 3rd and 12, and they can really help their cause. It's windy up here. Speaking of windy, we're going to talk about Kenny's dog again. All right, 3rd and 12 from the 33. Flag, it's motion. Yeah, That referee back there looks like he's been reffing a little while. What do you think, Steve? Pushing him back.
Well, 3rd and about 16. Getting a little help from the Easton crew.
Yeah, the whistle blows. Steve Farrar pointing out that if it's a motion penalty, it's whistle blows before the play even begins, and they march off 5 yards. So that'll make it 3rd and 16 from the 28. Make that the 28 from the 28.
Yep.
Oh.
Thank you, Pat.
This is game 3, buddies. All right, watch that far right. Alex Scott is out there to push him out of bounds right into the yard marker. As you can see, that parent volunteer was very quick to drop everything and run. And he
With a host of other tacklers as well. Good pursuit.
It was 3rd down, wasn't it? He doesn't realize it, but when they hit it, it moved the down marker to 1st.
We believe it is now 4th down. Is that correct?
It's 4th down. There it is. Okay, so we said that they had 2 big 4th down plays. This is the 3rd big 4th down play if they can hold them here.
Looks like a little swap here. We see Micah Boot at safety and Chris Sherwood playing linebacker.
Yeah, they did that early, and that's...
I see Kenny Jean and Tommy Leung in on the defensive line. Names of people that I don't normally see there.
Yeah, they're mixing up a little bit.
Middle of the line.
Micah Boot comes way up, and he picks him up early. And there's the tackle. Oh, boy, and that is a big stop. Justin Bernenberg, but I tell you, Alex Fine was in there and Jordan Latus. And Kenny Jean. I mean, that was 5 of them right there. There's the 3rd straight big 4th down play. Timeout. The PA announcer said timeout. Every now and then you hear his voice. I think someone punches him and wake him up. But we don't see a timeout yet. So that is a big stop by Sharon, Kenny.
Pat, I understand you had an interesting meal the other night.
Last night. We went to La Story's, right, in Stoughton. Some of you know it is the restaurant across the street from Alex's. I won't look anywhere. All right, 1st and 10. Alex Scott has some running room. And he gets down probably a good 4 or 5 yard gain there. But yeah, it was a nice dinner. I want to tell the viewers out there that my lovely wife, Laureen, had the presence of mind to call ahead on her way over there. And when we arrived, there was a huge crowd waiting, but she walked up and mentioned the name, and they said, "We have your table waiting for you." Unlike the Ferraras and the Saccos, who came in without calling ahead.
Just after you?
Steve, yeah,
as
just
you were
after
leaving?
me. Just after we arrived. And we'll ask them how long they waited. All right, 2nd and 6 from the 17. Brad Asnes right up the middle. This is no-nonsense football going on now. So that'll make it 3rd down, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. So time is running out on Easton here because they either have to score twice or score once with the 2-point conversion.
Easton will now get the wind at their back.
Right. That may add something here. I think Steve gets the crowd again, but I think the people out there know that what they're watching. But I tell you, going into the 4th quarter here, Sharon is driving. They're just keeping the ball in between the tackles, and just trying to drive it down the Easton side of the field and kill the clock. Why not? They don't have to score again.
That's true. Easton will have to score 2 times or once plus a 2-point conversion, which I'm not sure if they have that in their one of their weapons.
Well, we saw our team kick point afters for 2 points in Pop Warner football. If you kick the ball through the uprights after a touchdown, it counts as 2. And if you run it in, it counts as 1. Just the opposite of college and pro, is because at this level it's more difficult to kick the ball from what would be a 20-yard field goal. All right, so here we go. This comes down to the last quarter. This is the 7th game of an 8th game schedule, but we said at the opening the winner of this goes on to the playoffs. I think mathematically that's how it sets up. If not, we'll hear about it during the week. They're laughing about something. I don't know. Watch the tape. What'd he do? Oh. All right. Steve Ferrara caught something on tape he's not telling us. Jamie McHugh, 2 back. Alex Scott in motion. Pitches it to Micah Bood. He's got to hustle out there, and he strings it down for a first down. A big play there. Micah Bood cut it back, followed his blocking for a first down all the way down to the 9-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 9.
It's a big first down play by Sharon.
Brad Asmus hustling off.
Oh, coming back in.
We just got the score. I mean, this 38-17 Patriots, but most of you know that.
Probably already know that now. Yep.
Yep. All right, so Sharon has a big first down on the Easton 9, and this line is just continuing control of the line of scrimmage. Jordan Latest kicks it right and goes
for a
down
couple
maybe
yards.
3 yards to the 6.
Second down.
So we have 2nd and 6 for score, and Kenny, you can go out on the limb. If they put this in the end zone, what do you think?
Oh, geez, I think that'd be awfully difficult for Easton to come back.
Singing. All right, Jamie McHugh, single back is Alex Scott, but they give it rolling out. Micah Bood's wide open, and there's that play.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Micah Bood.
The rollout left to Micah Bood play.
And a nice toss by Jamie McHugh. That ball was right there.
That's right. It went over the defender's hands. It's a tough play when you're rolling left as a right-handed quarterback. But that is a big play, and we've seen that this year. We've seen that play a lot this year. All right, Steve says that they're probably going to go for the 2 points. They're up
I don't know.
20
into it to a
to
stiff wind right now. I don't know if that's what you want to do here.
As usual, Steve Ferrara is wrong. They're going to go for the point. Right now, they're just trying to execute it, and Chris Sherwood dives, but he's well off the point after. So there's a big play. The rollout left Jamie McHugh to Micah Bood, and that's Mike's 3rd touchdown.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
He's
Mike's having a heck of a game
today. He's a great ball player. So anyways, that make it 20-6, and the defense is on there on call again. See if they shut him down. So anyways, to finish it off, that other story is the Ferraras and the Sackos arrived at the restaurant right behind us without calling ahead. And we not only had a lovely meal, we finished it and said goodbye to the Sackos and Ferraras who were still waiting for their table. And I saw them this morning, and I thought they had just arrived from dinner. Because an hour and a half later, they got their table. Now, we don't want to accuse the restaurant of slipping names, but Steve mentioned that their name was crossed off inadvertently because they were calling them. And by then, Steve was on his 2nd glass of wine, so obviously he's not going to hear it.
We may want to mention that there was a birthday party last night as well, or Saturday night.
That's right.
Brad Asmus had a double birthday party with Adam Friedman, and there were a number of kids from this Sharon High D Team that went.
Yeah, Spooky World.
Spooky
okay,
World.
Justin Bernenberg is at 3 in a row. Onside kick, and it's loose. Oh, almost made by, who's that? Justin Bernenberg
Justin
again.
Bernenberg's in, he's in on every one of those onside kicks.
I can almost guarantee next week when they play Mansfield, Justin will be onside kicking and following the ball down. He's about the only one there. Another way to do it is kick it out to the side and let your speedsters try to recover. I saw that years ago with Roman James. We'd kick on sides to the outside. Roman would get the ball before they would get to it. It's only 10 yards. All right. Steve Ferrara on camera hanging in there. Neil Grossman, technical director from the seat. His back's hurting him.
Sean Hillard checking into the game.
Turtle,
racing in there.
Turtle. All right. 1st and 10, Easton.
He's got somebody open.
He's wide open.
Oh, he can't hold on to the ball. Was he looking into the sun, Pat?
The sun, yeah, I looked. I said, he has he has a half excuse. That was a tough play.
Well, Easton has the wind at their back, and this is what they're going to have to do to come back into this game.
And let's see, incomplete passes stop the clock. Steve's asking where the coverage was. Well, the coverage wasn't there. We saw that. You saw that.
If this Sharon defense has a weakness, I think it has been pass coverage.
Yep.
If the coaches are listening to this telecast, I hope they take note.
Well, Chris Sherwood is way back at safety now. You can't let anyone get behind you. You're up 20-6.
Oh, looks like Nico Cope, Jordan Letes,
yes, definitely.
Sean Hillard.
Brad Asness was just kind of
Brad
circling
Asness?
around as well.
I think that was Brad Asness and not Nico Cope.
Who do you think? You know, stepped up this game? You know, from the squad that kind of doesn't get as much recognition.
Well, I think they've all played a game, but I think you're good players in the big games like this, like Micah Booth steps up, and
Jordan's been there. Jordan Letes has been doing well.
Kevin Pollard.
Yeah, he's had a decent game, but you know, you've got Jamie McHugh and Justin, obviously. There's pursuit. Micah Booth's over there.
Micah Booth. Oh, fumble!
Picked
Sean
up
Hillard.
53.
Sean Hillard's got the ball. He could.
He's down to the 20, the 10, all the way down to the 6-yard line. Sean Hillard. Oh, baby.
His dad, Brad, should be very proud, very excited, carrying the chains.
Presence of mind to pick the ball up and run with it.
Somebody, looks like somebody's down from Sharon.
I think that was Sean. He got side. He was kind of awkwardly going out of bounds there. But what a big play. He went right. Kevin actually got tied up inside, and Micah Booth came in from his outside linebacker position, stripped the ball and tackled him. And Sean Hillard just, in a pro-like fashion, picked the ball up and scampered down the sideline all the way to the 6, and he's hurt now. Hopefully he'll be okay. He's getting up. He's getting up.
Oh,
That's
like
one way to carry him off the field.
Yeah, I'd say. Is that Bill Bernberg carrying him?
Is that Sean Hillard?
That
was a big play. Unfortunate turnover. Jamie McHugh, single back, Brad Asness, and he doesn't waste any time. He's going in.
Brad Asness, touchdown.
Touchdown. I could see that. It was the Easton defensive squad were kind of circling around him, but he just danced right in, and Brad Asness. Oh, and Steve Ferrara tells me he made another mistake. For those of you at home,
apologies to Kenny and Michelle for missing Brad's touchdown run there.
there's a flag down. There's a flag down after the play, but Brad Asness took the ball right up the middle, and he danced around 2 or 3 times and moved it into the end zone. First play from scrimmage after Sean Hillard's fumble recovery. But they've got that's all right.
Oh, looks like penalty against Sharon.
I think that penalty was after the play, though. It was after the play. Dead ball foul. So the touchdown should count, and I think it's a point after.
Micah Booth checking in. Chris Sherwood checks out for this point after attempt.
You get that, the touchdown stands. I think after he threw the ball down on the ground or something. I don't know. I think this is a point after. The chains are down. All right, so we're going on the whim here. This is the point after. Score is 26-6. And Alex Scott fumble. All right, but that's okay. Point after doesn't count. All right, so a little confusion there, but there was a dead ball penalty on Sharon after the touchdown, but a quick turnover. Sean Hillard, an unbelievable play. And then Brad Asness just didn't waste any time putting it in there. And that's going to be real tough.
I'd say it's
26-6.
Get something ladybug on you.
And the fat lady. I think she's singing there. Is that the fat lady?
Yeah, I don't think it's. It might have been. Yes, it was.
Huh?
Yes, it was. And I don't think it's too early to say that this game might be in hand. And
that's right. Well,
the Sharon team has stepped it up. A game that we have been looking forward to for a long time, expecting it to be a battle, and it has been a battle. But Sharon has stepped up and made the plays, and 26-6.
That's big time score. That's a lot. I mean, and as you can see in these D games, there's not too much scoring, but
It's
each and every week the D team's been in the 20s for scoring and held their opponents to less than, well, I said it about 3 times, less than 5. It'll probably still be less than 5 points.
their only blemish on this record is an overtime loss to Falmouth. Each team had the ball in the 10 in overtime, 4 chances to get it in. Both teams scored. Only Falmouth scored on the extra point.
Right. That was their first game.
First game of the year.
And they've won, this would be their 6th straight. Sharon trying to get another player on the field. Who's kicking off? Micah Booth's going to be kicking off.
The 6.
Again, we have the usual crew out there on the kickoff. Micah Booth.
Micah Booth.
Oh, big kick. He's down at his own
First time
33.
they've
He's
actually
kicking it
kicked
right.
other than a onside kick.
Kevin Pollard out there, cuts him back.
Makes
and
the
wraps
tackle,
him up.
Kevin Pollard.
All right, way to go, Kevo. All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 on the 36. Up 26-6, Kenny. You know, what do you think defensively? Who do you put out there? Sean Hillard's up there. Let's see. Defensively.
Looks like they've got still their squad out there, their regular squad. Maybe now is the time that they get some experience for some of these other players.
Coach's decision. I mean, you know, 26-6, and these kids have worked hard, so he's going to leave them out there. But let's see if they can preserve the defensive set here. I mean, Enos and others have done very well back there. He's back to pass. Alex Scott gets turned around again, but incomplete.
Ball's underthrown.
No,
Can't
they
be too
gotta
much
talk.
time left in this game.
No,
We don't
they
have the
can't.
benefit of the clock, but this
I think
game's
they heard us, Kenny. They've got a couple of subs coming on. Alex Fine and
Alex Mazzarda checking out,
Yeah.
Micah Booth checking out.
yeah, so maybe no. Michael Booth's still out there, left outside linebacker.
Oh.
All right,
Chris Sherwood checking out, Kenny G coming in at safety.
2nd down and 10 from the 36. 26-6, and as we count down the game, again, we have one more game next Sunday against Mansfield, and hopefully if the math is correct, there's movement. If the math is correct, the Sharon Eagle team will go to 6-1, and after that opening day defeat against Falmouth, have just ripped off 6 straight victories, and none of those games were really in doubt. I mean, there were some tight ones.
They've won each
hard-fought
convincingly. Yeah.
games, but they've really controlled it.
I think the Norton game particularly though was it was a game that I thought Norton was a better team than the final score indicated.
Yeah. No, I agree, and that was their first big game after the defeat because they knew that they could beat some of the other teams. But this was the one on the schedule that they've been looking for the last 2 weeks, and they've really come in here strong. Okay, 2nd and 15. Gives it to the second back, and he's not going anywhere either.
I see Jordan Latez and Alex Scott. I think the initial hit was
Yeah, we're looking for the 2-minute warning there.
by Chris Sherwood,
Should
or
be
Justin
Chris
Bernenberg, excuse me.
It's 3rd and 11 from the 35. So we're against Mansfield next Sunday, and it'll be interesting how the coaches approach that game. You probably want to keep their edge. You really do.
Yeah,
you have
I
to
would
keep them working hard.
I would think so.
And really take it to the Mansfield squad to get ready for the playoff game,
They
which is on Wednesday night.
likely
Halloween
have to
night.
come back 3 days later and play again. So you
So they're gonna have
you
to.
do want to give some of your kids a little breather.
Yep, that's right. Okay, they back to pass again. Jordan Latest, he's rolling out left. In pursuit is Alex Scott.
Alex Scott,
He's got him.
nice tackle, Alex Scott.
5 yards.
So again, we're wrapping this game
I
up.
see
We're waiting for the 2-minute
Jeff
warning.
Enos and Tommy Leung coming in. Jesse Sawyer checking out.
Yeah, here
Nico
we go.
Cope
I think we're
checking
getting
in.
Some substitutions now. 2-minute warning. We're getting some substitutions here. Let's just run it out.
We just get the 2-minute warning.
Who's 42? 42 is your safety.
Nico Cope,
88's coming in.
Alex Mazzarda checking in, Kenny Jean checking out. Nico
Justin-
Cope at safety. That's
Yep,
something we
Justin
haven't seen.
Bernberg's still in there with Alex Scott and Micah Booth. And your line looks to be the same crew.
About 7.
Let's Let's see if they put a stop. This isn't as big a fourth down, I mean, you know, quite frankly. He's back to pass, and it's overthrown.
Had him open, just a little overthrown. Wind at his back.
All right, so we're going to see the quickest 2 minutes you usually see. That should be it. But anyways, the Wednesday night we're playing, we don't know when or where. But
Sharon will take over here.
yeah, they've been playing pretty well.
We got some, the Easton film crew is congratulating the Sharon D Team.
Yeah, and they have a monitor over there as well. Yeah, we have, again, Cable 8 gives us all the equipment, and we just truck it in here. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Getting.
All right. This is going to be the quickest 2 minutes if these refs have anything to do with it. Again, Jamie McHugh is still a quarterback. All right, and they're going to run the clock. Jamie McHugh's still a QB. There's another one. Whatever, I won't touch that one. Chris Sherwood was in the backfield. He rolled out the pass. Alex Scott was down the right side, and I think what they're doing is they're telling them to just take their time and take a knee. You don't want anyone hurt this late in the game, right? No, but yeah. Take a knee, Jamie. Take a knee.
Oh, Alex Scott.
Brad Asmus going the blocks. They've got great outside speed, though. Run
It's
the
good
clock.
for about an 8-yard gain.
So, Kenny, would you take a knee now?
I would take a knee.
Yeah, I would take a knee. Steve?
Or just.
There it is. The ref saw what was going on. All right. All right. This game's over. Big game. We came in here saying the winner takes the playoff spot, and the final here is 26-6. We'll shut down early here because we do have to get all the equipment out of here. Great job, D Team. One more game against Mansfield and onward to the playoffs. And those out there watching this, make sure you get down the field next Sunday and support this team and make it to a playoff game. So anything else, Kenny?
No, thank you, Pat. It was a pleasure doing the broadcast again with you today. And Neil and Steve on camera.
Yeah, Steve Farrar.
We'll say a little pokey.
Steve Farrar on camera. Thank
You'll
you.
want to remember
Pat Pollard and with Kenny Sawyer. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week with the Mansfield telecast.